Hi and hello my dear friends, welcome to EHS Academy, and today we are going to discuss about hazard. As you know, in last video we have discussed about problem solving and what is the importance of problem solving and what are the skills that we have required to solve a problem. And today we are going to discuss the major problem in EHS field, that is hazard. Without the basic understanding of hazard, we cannot do any risk assessment in EHS field, and it is one of the most important element in EHS field, and you have to properly understand this. Okay, before starting the video, I am your Sharat Shetty, and please like and subscribe our channel. Let's start this video from a quote. The ultimate measure of a man is not where he stands in the moment of comfort and convenience, but where he stands at the time of challenges and controversies. Now let's see what we are going to see today. The topics that we are going to cover. The video will be very simple and there will be no any complexity in this video. That is, first we are going to understand the basic definition of hazard. Second will be what is hazard triangle, and third will be the example. Let's go to our basic definition of hazard. That is, hazard is something which have the potential to cause harm is called as hazard. This is one of the basic definition of hazard, but this definition will not provide a proper understanding of hazard. As you know, in the school days we have learned the Newton's law to understand physics. Like that only, if you don't understand the proper definitions of hazard and elements of hazard, we cannot have a proper safety implementation in our workplace. Hazard is the most important element, a base element which we have to understand in EHS field. Without that, we cannot have a proper risk assessment. See, hazard is not a simple thing to understand. There can be a lot of hazards. As in the definition, you can understand something which have the potential. There are many things which have the potential to cause harm. For example, the pencil or a pen that you have in your hands can also have a potential to cause harm. But what is the level of harm that it causes? Why we will not consider it as a hazard is one of the most important element to understand. And there are also many types of risk that you have to understand. There are two important type of risk that you have to mostly understand. That is personal socialistic risk and personalized risk. This both risk can only be understood if we understand the hazard characters properly. There are different formulas to understand socialistic risk and individualistic risk. Okay, so we have to understand hazard. So let's start of understanding the hazard. So in this you can see a triangle where we have divided the hazard in three major elements. These are three major elements which you have to know properly to understand a hazard. First one is hazardous element, second one is initiative mechanism, and third will be target and threat. This total three elements combinedly make a hazard. What is hazard element, what is initiative mechanism, and what is threat and target, you will understand. Hazardous element is a source of the hazard. For example, if you have a gold chain, it have been brought from a gold ore. Okay, the ore is considered, you can consider it as a hazardous element. Without that, there will be no hazard. Okay, the second will be the initiative mechanism, where the hazard will transfer to a will be transferred a initiative mechanism, a triggering event. It will be a triggering event which it converts a hazardous element to a threat. For example, you have a gold ore and you put the gold ore to a furnace and it converts it into a gold. The furnacing effect, we can consider it as an initiative mechanism. Okay, and last will be the target and threat. The target will be always be fixed. There is no any confusion in that. That is person and property. These are the two targets which will be always be fixed for any measure, any hazard. And last will be the threat. Threat will be measured by the risk level, and you know the formula of the risk will be R is equal to probability into severity. Okay, So let's understand this triangle by giving one example for you. Now you can see there is a initiative, three pictures of girls which they are holding one missile, and in that you can see a initiative mechanism, hazardous element, and threat and target, which combinedly make a hazard. In this photo you can properly understand what is hazard triangle. Okay, then how a hazard can convert to a mishap depends on these three elements only. Before starting a potential condition, a state which can transfer to a mishap by triggering these three element is called as mishap. Okay, a hazard can convert into the mishap. The final product of the hazard will be mishap. Okay, the simple thing, the final product of the hazard will be mishap. Okay, now let's have an example of this. I will give you a simplest example which you can easily understand. Let's take an example of your mobile charger. Everybody have a mobile charger in you, and everybody knows the characters of the mobile charger, but still we don't consider it as a major threat for us. But why? Let's understand. As you know the three elements of hazard, let's divide these three elements for this mobile charger. That is hazardous element. What will be the hazardous element is the electrical power, or the power in the circuit is called as hazardous element. And what can be the initiative mechanism? The initiative mechanism can be, there can be a cut in the joint, poor insulation, okay, and horse playing can be the initiative mechanism. And what will be the target? As I told you, property and a person can be a target. And what will be the threat? Dependent on the risk level. For example, the probability of getting the charger insulation or electrical power through your body will be measured by the probability. For example, if you have a cut, if you have a poor insulation in your charger, the probability of getting the shock will be more. Okay, and the severity depends upon the voltage of the current, how much effect you can get. Okay, and the last and final mishap will be the electrical shock for you. Okay, this is the final product that you will get after the combination of these three elements. I think you have understood the basics of hazard. Okay, if you want to know in the deep in that, I will take a next lecture on the hazard. What is hazard and the risk? Do we truly understand hazard and risk by its nature? Okay, and you can see this in my articles also. You can visit in, the articles which is below the comment section. Okay, and I think this you have understood what is hazard and what are the characters of hazard. Okay, what are the importance element that you have to understand to know hazard, and an example of a mobile charger you have understood this, I think. And next we will bring the lecture on individualistic and socialistic risk. Okay, till then, thanks and bye.